With less than a month away from Gravity Rush 2's launch, Sony decided to bless us with a little bit of a late Christmas present, but I'll take it nonetheless, in the form of Gravity Rush Overture, the animation. And I'm calling this a review, but basically I just want any excuse I can to talk about Gravity Rush because I love the first game so much, and having played the demo for 2 about 3 times, I'm just so excited to dive back into that world and see what Sony's got in store for us with Gravity Rush. So this is a free little video you can watch on PlayStation's YouTube channel. It's pretty short. Well, it's 2 parts. It's about 15 minutes long, and basically it's the first part is kind of a tone piece. It just sets up the world. It's very fun and just lively and very cute. You know, there wasn't a lot of voice dialogue in the original Gravity Rush. It was a lot of those just stills, those comic book style panels that told the story. So for us to get these really like kind of cinematic moments where she's talking to different characters and just the animation and just to see more of Kat's character is so cool and exciting, because I felt like she had so much potential, but because originally it was limited to a Vita game, there's only so much you could do with that. So it's really nice to see kind of her quirky side, her more fun side, how much she wants food and how much she prioritizes over that. And like, you know, she's fighting these Nevi that make her drop her the skewer, and she wants revenge on them just because, you know, she doesn't have a lot of money and she wanted to eat this food so bad. So that's kind of what the first part's about. And, you know, she teams up with Raven and they're chit-chatting and stuff like that. And they kind of have some girl time in Kat's little sewer cave thing. You know, it's almost like she's a Ninja Turtle in there hanging out in this little sewer opening. And then the second episode gets a little dark. You know, the first part sets it up a little bit with these orphans, but basically they're this group of, I don't know, they're other gravity shifters or these robots or something. They're capturing these orphans, and so they're trying to fight to get them back. And so basically that kind of seems like the setup for the second game, because not to spoil what happens in this little free animation thing, but basically they get flung into like a what I guess is a gravity storm, and they wind up in this new world, and that kind of is like, well, and we're off on a new adventure. And that sort of sets up Gravity Rush 2. It's nothing mind-blowing, but again, it's like a tone piece. I love the second part because it's like, well, it's gonna get dark, it's gonna get kind of heavy, so get ready for that. There's this interesting dichotomy of like, oh, we're gonna just walk around and have fun. Me and Raven are on these adventures, girl time, eating, you know, pretzels and donuts, but then also there's like these really crazy new enemies that we haven't seen in the first game that are going to be in the new one. So get ready for that. And what's cool is because it sets it up, it really is like it's weird how they set up. It's almost like a weird interquel. I almost feel like part 2 should have been before part 1, because part 2 takes place in Hexaville, and I always pronounce it Hexville, but in the animation they pronounce it Hexaville. So part 1 is in there, you know, her and Raven are hanging out, and there's these new enemies, and that's what brings them to this new city. And then part 1 is in the new city, and so I don't know why they decided to do it like that, but nonetheless, that's cool. So I highly encourage you guys go watch it. If you've already watched it, definitely let me know what you thought in the comments. And guys, this is also just an excuse for me to hype some more Gravity Rush. If you have not played either the Vita version or the remastered version, I highly recommend the remastered version. I think I want to do a review before 2 comes out, because that remastered version does everything so much justice with the way you can fix the controls and stuff like that, and it's just so sharper and it runs at a better frame rate. So I would, if you can get your hands on the remastered version on PS4, it's usually really cheap. It's like 20 bucks or under. Go grab it. And 2 looks amazing. Like, go play the demo for 2. I've got a playthrough on my channel. If you haven't checked that out already, or I just play through the demo and kind of talk about my expectations and hype for that. So anyways, guys, again, like I said, I wanted an excuse to talk about more Gravity Rush, and this was a cool animation. So please go check it out, and go check out the games and pre-order Gravity Rush 2, because it's slowly becoming one of my favorite series, even though 2 is probably going to be, you know, the last one in the series. So anyways, guys, hope you had a awesome Christmas weekend. Hope you had some fun times with your family and had hopefully you got some cool stuff. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.